First thing that guys got to do to take their life to the next level, they first have to understand where they're trying to take their life in the first place. The main thing when it comes to being purpose driven, it means that you are driven purposely towards a certain direction. You are purposely going in a particular direction. You have a particular vision for your life. My vision was to have my wife, right? There she go. Take care of her as I do. Be the man of the house, the provider. Take care of my family. You got to have a vision. What is your vision? That's what makes you purpose driven. Whatever it is, bro, for your loved ones, for yourself, to elevate your life, whatever it is, you have to have a vision. Gotta have a vision, okay? Gotta have a vision. And that's the number one thing that guys gotta do in order to elevate their life. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all the answers, but you have to have a vision. You gotta know what you want to do. You gotta go after it. Every single day, working towards that, working towards bettering your life, working towards being the best version of yourself. And you have to go towards that. You can't fold on that. You can't fold on yourself. You can't fold on the grind. You can't fold on the process. Every single day, working towards that vision. You know, writing it down, putting it in your journal, printing out pictures of the life that you want, put it on your fridge, put a little magnet on it. You have to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, there's not going to be any type of rewards for you. No vision, no reward. No vision, no outcome. No vision, no results. No vision, you're not going to have no action. Because after the vision comes in action, consistent work, consistent effort on an everyday basis. That's number two. Now that you have a vision, you have to work towards that vision each and every single day. I said, now that you have a vision and you're purpose driven towards a particular direction, you have to work towards that vision each and every single day. That's what will keep you driven, right? It's all in the name. Every single day, you got to be working towards where you want to go and who you want to be and putting in the actionable steps. Now, here's what gets a lot of guys messed up. They think that they got to put in an insane amount of effort when the truth is you just have to be doing more than you're doing right now. I'll repeat that one more time. The problem with a lot of dudes is that they think that they have to put in an insane amount of effort. And maybe one day you will, once you have a better clue and clarity of where you're going and what's needed. But the truth is, you just have to be doing more than you're doing right now. And what you're doing right now is not good enough, right? Or maybe it is, right? But I know that I'm speaking to a wide range of people. For some people, it's good enough. For some people, it's not good enough. They want to elevate their life even more. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, in order for you to elevate your life, you have to be honest with yourself. And you have to ask yourself, am I good with where I'm at? Am I good with where I'm at in life? And if you're not, vision, consistency, discipline, and being driven towards the vision that you have. You have to understand that. That vision and that consistency is going to create a reality for yourself that you will love, that you will enjoy. And a lot of men do not have the consistent effort because, like I said, they think that they have to be doing an insane amount of work when the truth is they just have to be doing more than they're doing right now. More than you're doing right now. Because right now, a lot of people are not doing anything. And if you're doing something, that's why I brought up the point earlier about evaluating and seeing, are you proud of what you're doing so far? Right? Is what you're doing so far working? Having these real conversations with yourself and asking these real questions. Is what you're doing right now going to truly further your life? Do you like the actions that you're putting in your life or do you not? Only you can answer these questions. Only you can answer if you're comfortable with the amount of work that you are putting in or not putting in. And I know that most of you are putting in work because you're purpose driven, because you're locking in, right? The third thing that all guys need to do when you're talking about elevating your life is investing in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. You have to further your mindset, further your life, further the information that you know, and you further it by investing in you. And we have to understand something. A lot of people are not investing in themselves, man. They're not investing in themselves, bro. They not. They not taking time to read books. They not taking time to grind. They not taking time to lock in. They're not taking time to go to the gym. They just walk around all regular. They think that it's okay, but they're not happy with their body. They're not happy with their mindset. They're not happy with where they at in life. They're not happy with none of that. They're not happy with how they look. They're not happy with the knowledge that they have. So instead of reading books and instead of going to the gym and instead of elevating their mindset, guess what they're doing? Every single day, the same thing. The same thing. Well, if you're tired of being the same, and if you're tired of being in a rut, and if you're tired of just doing the same things, not investing in yourself and not furthering your mindset, you got to go ahead and invest in yourself today, man. I got the chosen ones right here. And we got a lot of us that's already chosen ones. But if you're not a chosen one, you missing out because we're furthering our mind. We're having deep conversations over there and we're locking in on another level. Exclusive videos every single week, exclusive live streams at least once a month to further your mindset and bring you on the right path. So go ahead and join the chosen ones. The link is below. Join your purpose-driven brothers and sisters that's already over there taking a deeper dive into investing in themselves and getting a lot out of it. That could be you, man. That could be you. We have to understand that we got to invest time into the life that we want. What I've been doing a lot recently, I've been putting time aside so I can read. I don't have all the information. I don't have all the knowledge. I don't know everything. So I've been putting time aside to learn about habits. I've been reading Atomic Habits. Right now I'm on chapter 2, taking my time with it. It doesn't have to be you reading Atomic Habits and you got to be done with it overnight. Break it up. Take your time with it, bro. Take your time with it. One week you read chapter 1, the next week you read chapter 2. I dropped my book. I got my homie, man. Shout out Jamar. He be reading my book. The book dropped months ago. He been bought the book. He just texted me, I finished chapter 1. That's beautiful. Chapter 1, like 10 pages. The book only 90 pages, but that's my boy. He don't read. We don't read like that, bro, because we just like to film. He's a creative. We like to pick up the camera. We like to film. We like to record things. We not really in the books like that. You feel me? But he opened up my book and he's loving it. And he's taking his time with it. You can take your time with it. Reading, it doesn't mean that you got to have it all figured out. It doesn't mean that you got to have every single video figured out. If you're trying to do YouTube, right? You don't got to have every single video figured out. You trying to read, you don't got to read the whole book. You could just read parts of it, split it up. It's all about taking your time with the grind as well, man. And we feel like we got to do everything all at once. You just have to be doing more than you doing right now. That's it. You just got to do more than you doing right now. That's it. That's it. Invest in yourself. Time by time, day by day. That's all you got to do is invest in you. That's it. Invest in you. Lock in on you. Do the things that you have to do to further your life and bring your life to where you have to go. Invest in yourself, man. You want to do YouTube, make that first YouTube video. You don't got to have it all figured out. You want to start reading? Cool, man. Start with page 1, chapter 1. This is what's going to bring us to the next level. When you invest in yourself, the point is you don't have to have 2, 3, 4 hours where you're doing it. It's okay to invest in yourself and only have 30 minutes. That's my point. 30 minutes every day doing something that's going to further your mindset. That's my point. That's what it is. And so we don't talk about investing enough. We don't talk about investing time to watching the self-improvement content and then applying the information. We don't talk about the investments that we make. People joining the chosen ones every single month. They joining in and they learning more and more and more, furthering their mindset. We don't talk about these things, but we have to. We don't talk about people investing their time to reading books, whatever time that they can. We don't talk about that, but we have to, because that's what elevates your mindset. And every single month, you should be finding a couple things that you're investing in to help you learn, to help you grow. That's how you invest in yourself. How can you invest in stocks? How can you invest in crypto? How can you invest in other companies? How can you invest in these things when you're not even investing in yourself? Got on New Balance right now. I love New Balance. But let me tell you, I invested in myself first. In order for me to even afford buying new sneakers, I invested in myself first. Man, I remember a time my mom would give me one new sneaker a year, and man, and it's for school. You got to make that sneaker last. You got to make it work. I came from the hustle. I came from the grind. I didn't have it all. Now I'm able to buy whatever shoes I want. And I still keep that same philosophy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're not going to see me with a whole bunch of thousands and thousands of shoes, right? I still keep up with like one or two shoes a year, you know? But at the same time, it's like you can see yourself elevate, but you have to invest in yourself in order to elevate. Please invest in yourself, man. Please do. And we'll talk more about that on the chosen ones for sure. The next thing that men need to do, number 4, the next thing that you have to do, you have to keep a progress report. Man, remember when we was in school and we had progress reports? Come on, man. Somebody let me know, man. I know y'all remember. We was in school, bro. We had progress reports. Man, we had progress reports. That progress report looking tough, looking rough. Progress report. You got my brother be having a progress report. Every time I ask my brother what his grades is, he said, it's not over yet, bro. I know it ain't over yet. He's saying, hey, I got 2 C's, but I'm gonna bring it up, bro. I'm like, I know. But what's the progress looking like? If we don't give ourselves progress, we don't know what we have to work on. The progress reports keeps us on our toes. The progress reports keep us wanting to work harder. The progress reports remind us how serious school was. You get that progress report, you like, man, I'm playing around. Or partly the teacher not really putting in all the grades, right? But the progress report will keep you humble. The progress report will keep you going. The progress report. You got to give yourself a progress report. You feel what I'm saying? You have to give yourself a progress report and evaluate where you at in your life right now. It's kind of similar. I sort of touched on it earlier, but this goes for everybody, not just if you think that you're doing a lot. So, it doesn't matter if you started on your self-improvement journey, if you're just getting started, if you're trying to hop back on, or if you've been doing this for months and you in a nice flow. I need you to take time to pause, reflect, and figure out, are you doing the right things? Figure out, do you like where your life is going? Figure out, how can you evolve and grow? Without reflection, there's no purpose in putting in all this work. Without reflection, there's no purpose in putting in all this action. You have to know why you're putting in the action. You have to know why you're doing it. You got to know why you're going hard. You have to have a why. You have to have a reason. And you have to make sure you're going in the right direction. Because what I would hate is for you to keep walking and walking and walking and stepping and running in this particular direction and you get nothing back. What I would hate is for you to invest all this time, money, and resources and you don't really like the direction which you're going, right? What I would hate is for you to have spent 13 minutes in this video and not watch the whole thing or not appreciate the information and you wasted 13 minutes because you don't like me or you don't like what's going on over here or you don't like the info. Nah, go take your time somewhere else because the most important thing that we have is our time and we have to value our time. You see what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that y'all are valuing your time. You don't want to waste your time. And in order to make sure that you're valuing your time the best way, you have to look at where you're putting your time. Where are you spending your time? What are you doing with the time that you have? And if you're not evaluating, time is just going to tick, 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 tick. It's going to go and you're going to realize something. You're going to realize that you are not spending the proper time on the things that you should be. You have too much clutter in your life, or you're spending too much time on the weekends with friends instead of evolving your own mindset, your own mentality, instead of having conversations with your friends that can further y'all. Y'all keep talking about the same BS. Y'all keep thinking the same way. Y'all keep doing the same things, but you're not doing the things to further you. How can you evaluate yourself? Or how can you evolve yourself, right? How can you evolve yourself and evolve your life and mindset if you do not evolve and evaluate the things that you're doing? Evaluate where your time is going. Evaluate what you're doing with your life. So I need you to evaluate and give yourself a progress report, right? Have goals and ask yourself, where am I on this goal? Because if you don't have a goal, then it's going to be very hard for you to start to level up. And you have to have small and attainable and reachable goals, right? And celebrate those little wins. Don't just worry about the big overarching goal. Small steps in order to get there, man. Continuing to elevate and elevating your mindset. Last but not least, last but not least, The fifth thing that guys need to do in order to elevate their life. You got to have 3 wins every single day. A physical win, a mental win, a spiritual win. Shout out to God. Let's start with the spiritual win first. Without God, I wouldn't be who I am. My relationship with God makes me who I am. Pouring into that every single day, asking him how he's doing and what he needs from me, asking him for his help, praying to him, not acting like I know everything, not having a big ego. Spiritual win every single day, praying multiple times a day and connecting with the man above and seeing how we could win on this thing that we call life, in this thing that we call life, right? That's the spiritual win. Okay, cool. Cool. You need a mental win. In order to mentally win, you got to get yourself mentally prepared, right? Sitting down, relaxing. That's how you prepare for what's to come. You got to be at peace. Ever seen a lion in the jungle? How he's so patient, how he's in a meditative state, and then he gets ready to strike? That's life. You got to be in a meditative state. You got to learn to relax. You got to learn to, if you angry, put the emotions to the side. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to be in tune with yourself. You can't worry about the anger. You can't worry about any of that stuff, man. That's what this helps you with. It helps you to be more emotionally intelligent because you're more in tune with your emotions. And when I say put it to the side, it's not that you actually putting your emotions to the side. It's just that you're able to evaluate it and make better decisions. So when your mentality is right, you make better emotional decisions. When your mentality is right, you make better decisions as a whole. When your mentality is right, you're able to go up against anything that life throws at you. There's so many reasons to get your mentality right, and I just wanted to share a couple of those things with you. And part of that is being in a meditative state. Part of that is going on walks. Part of that is having talks that will further your mindset like we having right now. So that's one of the things that you have to do, man. You have to have a mental win. You do that by, like I said, taking walks, reading books. There's so much that you can do, getting information and to further your knowledge and wisdom, right? So much things you can do, man. So much things you can do. And then last but not least, a physical win. Every man should be working out multiple times a week, multiple times a week, multiple times a week. I'm telling y'all, man, you have to take fitness serious because life is about being well-rounded. It's not just about one or two things. You know what I mean? Life is about being well-rounded. It's not just about money. It's not just about a relationship. It ain't just about, life is about having everything together. You can't let your physical self go trying to work on your mental self. You can't let your mental self go trying to just work on your physical self. You can't let your spiritual self go just trying to work on your mental self. Everything needs to be together. The mental, the physical, the spiritual. That's your holy trinity right there. Let's lock in. Let's keep going. I love y'all. See you in the next video and see you in the chosen ones, man. Link below for you to join that right now. Peace.